Okay, so hi, my name is Ashanti Morningstar. I go by all pronouns. Pansexual. I'm 24, and I have antisocial personality disorder. So,
Awesome. What was your diagnosis journey like?
okay, first there was RAD. RAD is basically a mood disorder. It's like a behavioral problem,
Yeah.
according to like therapists, and it's basically like very minimal amount of contact. They don't really partake in a lot of things, such as myself, but I somehow didn't qualify for that.
Okay.
And then we just went through every possible cluster B personality disorder possible. So there was BPD first, but they realized I was like not emotional enough.
Yeah.
I was always constantly too under emotional. And then there was NPD. Histrionic was like never brought up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally got to ASPD. It took forever because they had me taking all these mood stabilizers and antidepressants when I was like, I really don't need those.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
you
the
don't
problem.
really like work. So with your journey and like finding out you had ASPD, how did you react when they had come to the conclusion of ASPD?
It wasn't really a reaction. I was just like, so can I stop taking like horrible medicine now? Yeah, thanks. That was literally about it.
And they just throw meds at you for some reason, and it's like you didn't even figure out what the problem was first. Like, it's our system's kind of fucked. It's kind of corrupt.
Really like, here you go, just eat it. Lexapro. Lexapro is what they're putting me on now.
So now you're gonna be on Lexapro?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Lexapro, yeah. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it is. I don't know what it's gonna do or what they can do, but I'm gonna just do it because at this point it's court ordered.
Oh, okay. But at that point, it's like, why court order a medicine if it might not even work? So that at that point, you're like,
exactly.
That makes no sense at all because that's altering your. Like, how does ASPD affect your everyday life? Like, for you, like, to now, in the past, how has it affected your life?
I isolated a lot as a kid. Like, a lot. Like, I know now, and I was fine with it. People were like, oh, you live with your friend? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with being home.
Yeah.
I'm literally crave the affection of others. So, I've always been pretty okay. Now, people believe that I'm just like no good at relationships, and it's hilarious because once I love you, I have sex with you, and then you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Because you had mentioned that you guys, with ASPD, it's a lot like having a favorite person with borderline personality disorder, so you call it your exceptions, kind of. How does like that work in that ordeal?
Hard. Right now I'm in New York visiting my best friend, and I want to go home every day.
Yeah. Every
day, but I love her, and I want to spend time with her. So
yeah.
It's like I'm here for a week, but I want to go home. But I want to go to New York, but I still want to go home. So it's like really, I won't say complicated, but it's really like mentally draining because she has friends, and I'm like meeting her friends as well as her significant other.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, people.
A lot of socializing
just
to see your best friend. Yeah. I also, if you don't mind me asking, because I was going through your account just before, like, I was about to go on the call with you and everything. Do you also have ASD autism as well?
Oh, yeah. I was recently diagnosed with ASD about 2 years ago. My ASPD does so well just ignoring the fact that I have it.
Yeah.
At first, it was supposed to be OCD, but...
So you got diagnosed with OCD before ASD? Yeah, I feel like that's a common misdiagnosis because people, I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks that are like, oh, it turns out I don't have schizophrenia, adjustment disorder, like OCD, sensory issue disorder. It's all just autism, and it's always overlooked in everything. It's just like...
I actually was like talking to someone, and they were like, oh, you can't have ASPD. Yeah, ASD. ASD gets confused with so many things and coexist with so many other like personality disorders or like mental health issues.
How does the stigma against ASPD affect you? Like, how does the stigma affect you?
I'm very upfront with everyone that I meet, that I encounter, like work or school or my kid's school. She almost did get into her school because it's a private academy, because it was like, are you gonna like hit other parents? You gonna like do stuff to other parents that you're not supposed to, or kids? I'm like, no, it's something like that. It's a lot of extra work that I have to interact with them first. They try to have, they try to have like specific dates for me to come up there, like with no one else around. It was hilarious. I'm like, are you isolating me because I'm different? And they were like, well, that's not the thing. Your mental health is kind of scary to us. I'm like, do you want me to teach you about it? Because I can't. No, when people think of ASPD, they automatically call a sociopath because it's like just the main word, although that word is like so outdated. So it's like it's older than my parents.
Yeah. You told me that in your email that you guys experience or like you are taught something like cognitive empathy. Could you go into a little bit about that and what cognitive empathy is or how you develop it or how you learn about it?
Cognitive empathy and sympathy for me is basically mirroring what I see.
Yeah.
When other people are like, oh my gosh, your cat died. Let me talk to you, hug you, chat you up a little bit so you can feel better. And so that I'm also helping you. So it's also like teaching me what to do. So like, it's basically what people with ASPD do. We mirror because we don't know how to present these emotions because we either A, don't know how to, or B, weren't allowed to. So it's just something we can't do. Like we try like really hard, but it's hard because it's like we weren't allowed to or taught how to feel this and show how we're feeling and explain how we're feeling. So yeah, it's a really good tool for us to have. It makes people more comfortable around us to a certain extent. So that's a bonus.
Yeah. So back to that thing we had talked about. What are your thoughts on the word and term sociopath?
It's just an old term used to describe someone who is basically insane. Every time someone says, you're a sociopath, you're automatically a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Yeah. I'm also not a good person. Like, I know where I am. It's not in the middle, but it's not either or. I'm more of just existing and doing what I need to do to like just, live on a daily basis, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't want to prove with mothers. I don't need it. It's not really my thing.
Yeah.
It's never really been my thing, and I highly doubt it's ever going to be my thing. My kid likes me.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Do you think that we should just completely scrap the word? Like, do you wish that people would just drop it as a word in general?
If they use it in a different manner, I wouldn't care. But it's always used to insult and belittle and degrade others.
Yeah.
Sociopath or psychopath. So it's like, if people could use it in a different way. Yeah. Like, what is that girl's name? That one girl who's, I can't stand her because she made a whole song based around the word sociopath. I'm just like, yeah.
I'm a diagnosed sociopath. Yeah, like, you're already spreading misinformation for views. Like, it's all for views.
The views. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I saw that someone recently used their ASPD diagnosis to sell, like, what was it? Something that was worth the value of money. And I'm like, my mental health is a joke to people that you adopt it and you use it to, like, be seen as edgy or interesting. Like, if you're that boring, you could have picked something else to use. There are so many things you could use.
There's so many. I just think the glorification of mental illnesses nowadays online is just terrible. I feel like it's used because people like to learn about it, but they like to associate themselves with mental illness to feel understood. You know what I mean? And that's what really, I think, pisses me off the most. And I'm just like, this is like a mental illness.
I've never understood that. I've never got it. Oh, yeah, let me take a mental health person's attention. But that mental health, in our reality, we don't want attention.
It doesn't logically make sense to me on how other people perceive it. But that's just how the world works. You can't understand what people are thinking and what goes through their mind. But it is frustrating.
It's wild. It's truly wild and improving.
What do you wish people knew about ASPD that, like, they don't? Like, so if you could, like, if someone walks up to you, what is something you wish they knew about it?
I am like this because of trauma. I just wake up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be just me every day and just not socialize and just be a hermit or whatever. I'm like this because people made me like this.
Yeah.
I'm not like this because I choose to. I'm not like this because I basically have no other choice. It had a lot to do with the way I was raised, which was like not the best environment.
Yeah. What is the most stigmatized thing about ASPD?
We don't have feelings at all. Well, that's not true. We do have emotions. We just don't process them the same way everyone else does.
Yeah.
We are more logical than emotional. So we don't think like, man, if I can save the world by killing this one person, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Depends on how I feel. Probably just going to have to go ahead with that one person because my kid is still on this earth.
Yeah.
I'm going to do anything to save her. Everything to save her.
Yeah.
But most people are like, no, we can't kill him because it's bad or it's, what they call it?
Morally
not
wrong.
Rational. But, yeah, morally wrong.
Yeah.
Morally incorrect. I can't kill one person to save everyone, but I can't save everyone if I don't kill this one person. So it's always like a dilemma.
Like, it's not a dilemma for you. Like, it's just something that's an easy choice.
No. Yeah.
What made you want to become a creator and, like, a voice for the antisocial community?
I had my daughter, and I've seen how many other people in Cluster B were struggling with the fact that, oh, yeah, I'm like this, so I'm scared to reproduce.
Yeah.
Never, ever in life have I been like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have a kid because everything doesn't work right up here. Everything works fine. It's just not the same thought process. Like, I used to see people, they're just like, okay, I have PPD. I want kids, but I'm scared because of how I am. I literally, as a parent, just do the opposite of what my parents would do for me. So when I get in trouble, I get hit. When my kid gets in trouble, I turn off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because that hurts just as much.
What's your least favorite thing about being an online creator who talks about mental illness and ASPD? So, like, what is your least favorite thing since you started your platform?
I probably have to say laying down rules, like boundaries for my followers when they like see me in public, which is not often. Like almost every day.
Really?
I don't like hugs. I don't like being touched without consent. I'm just like, no hugs. I'll high five you though. Yeah. People be like, show your papers. Where's your document?
Oh, where's your diagnosis?
I'm like, where's the real paper? Get your psychiatrist. What is it going to do for me? Am I getting something in return for that or no? No, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. So what's your favorite thing about being a creator that you feel like you've gotten online and talked about your ASPD? What's your favorite thing that's come out of it?
This is a new thing for me. I actually feel good. Like I'm actually helping and putting something positive into the world. I have never done a good deed in my life on purpose.
Yeah.
This is the only good deed I've done in my life on purpose.
Do you think it's good for your recovery and your therapy?
Thing. I do, actually, because I'm getting a lot of things I didn't get growing up, which is like people who are willing to listen to me when I'm going through something. Mm-hmm. Like it's not often, but I was arrested like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
My followers bailed me out. That was like one of the most. I was like really fucking happy because I was like, oh my gosh, my parents wouldn't do this for me.
Yeah.
They let me stay there until Monday because I went in on the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I felt, I can't like describe how I felt, but it felt bubbly.
Like, what is something that you feel like we haven't talked about that you'd like to bring up or anything? Like,
happens to anyone at any point in time. Oh, okay. Something can happen to anyone at any point in time, no matter how old you are, no matter what you look like, no matter your background, how well you were raised, etc. Anybody can be mentally ill. Now, a lot of people are mentally ill, but they don't realize it because A, they can't get the help, or B, refuse to do so.
Yeah.
Everyone is the same person. Treat people how you want to be treated. That's usually what people at ASPD do. We are, I guess, nice to people. We could be mean.
Yeah.
Like my best friend, she's a prime example. I'm mean to her all day, but I'm meaner to other people.
Yeah. We
are like real life human beings who are actual people.
Yep.
I'd rather people just didn't go around just being like, oh, you're crazy, so I'm just going to discount everything you know, have, and feel about whatever. And you're just not a person to me anymore. You just don't exist. I genuinely cannot stand when people do that.
So that's all the questions I have for you today. I'm tired of hearing about disorders from people who don't have the disorders. Does that make sense? Like, I'm tired of seeing content online. it makes me mad, and I want to hear from your community, like you for your community, you know? So it just makes me happy that you were willing to do this. Anything else you want to say or anything else you want to do?
Oh, no, you're fucking awesome. Thank you for the heads up, but I knew that was coming because we're basically doing the same thing, dude. And
well, if you have any questions, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. I got you. Just send me a DM, and yeah, I think that's all. So while I'm editing this video, I realized I never really did an outro, and I'm really nervous because I've never done like an interview like this before, and I'm so nervous because like editing it, I want to make sure that people can understand them, because the point of this whole entire video and this whole series is that I want to give the voice back to the communities. Like, I want the people in their communities to be able to speak for themselves and have their own voice and be able to do that publicly and without shame and everything. And I let them know, I was like, this video is yours, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. This is all you. And yeah, so that's what the whole reason why I wanted to make this series. I think it's really going to do a lot of good. I want them to have a voice. It is so important. I feel like social media is so... I feel like there's a lot of BPD creators, so I feel like BPD has had a really amazing opportunity to be able to be destigmatized and have us speak for ourselves and not have to be spoken for. But I feel like HPD, NPD, ASPD, they don't really get that same luxury because they are more demonized, and BPD has been hella romanticized. So with this series, I guess that is the plan, not to romanticize them. Can we neutralize? They're all equal, guys. Let's neutralize them. But I want them to be able to speak for their community, and I'm very thankful for Ashanti. They literally are amazing. I was so honored to work with them. They were so patient. They are awesome. Big props to them. But yeah, the next episodes for NPD, BPD, and HPD will be coming out each Friday of this month in January 2022. It's 2023. I keep forgetting. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about the quality. This is the first time I've interviewed someone, especially online and virtual, so I gotta learn the tips and tricks on how to better the quality and audio sound. But I hope you guys have a great day, and be nice to one each other. Treat, like Ashanti said, treat others how you want to be treated, and so on and so forth. So have a great day.
Hope you like my videos. Is there anything else I'm supposed to say as a YouTuber?